Good morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a replay of my TikTok live. So if you want, you can fast forward a couple minutes because I'm going to wait for everybody to get on. Whoops. Come on in, everybody. I'm just fixing my my stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Excuse me. I'm just getting situated. Good morning. Let's leave that there. Let's move these. Y'all, I have too many tarot decks. Oh, I've got to get all this organized. Good morning and happy Friday. Come on in, everybody. We are going to find out what is coming up this weekend. I know, I say the same thing. You can never have too many tarot decks, but I've got them all over my table so I can see what calls to me. But then I'm crowded. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. So if you're new here, we do this every Monday and Friday. We get the energy of the weekend and the week. So that way you know what's coming up and you're not reacting to life, you're responding to it, okay? What is coming next week? Well, we're going to look at the weekend first. And then Monday we'll look at next week. J House is having a $10 to $15 sale. I'm about to get 3 more decks. Uh-oh. Oh, hey House. Okay. I'm excited for the reading too. So let's cleanse our energy right quick and then we can get into it because I'm excited too because we have Jupiter just moved into Taurus. We have the full moon coming up. If you haven't joined the Goddess Circle on Saturday, make sure you join that. It's free for the tribe members. But yeah, join our Goddess Circle because we're going to start manifesting, releasing, all that fun stuff because this is really abundant times right now. Okay. So if you're not using this energy to your own benefit, then you can't come crying to me. Okay. Also, you'll see up here the Power Challenge starts tomorrow. You guys, this is an intense program that we're going through for the next 6 weeks. So if you have not joined the Power Challenge, then you need to go check it out, okay? Because this is life-changing tools that you're going to use for the rest of your life, okay? All right, let's cleanse our energy. Let me turn off the music for a second. All you need to do, put your feet flat on the floor if you can. Relax your shoulders, relax your body. You just need to breathe, okay? Accept the vibration. Let it cleanse out your heart chakra and just breathe. Here we go. Deep breaths. Relax your body. Pick up the fear and anxiety and breathe it out. It's still going. Now let's all collectively take one deep, deep breath. Hold it in, expand your lungs, pick up all that fear and anxiety. Now blow it out quickly. There we go. It's very important to do breath work, okay? Because breath work helps us to release anxiety and fear. Brings oxygen to the blood, brings oxygen to the brain. That's what we need to connect and to be in our power. So let's see what our fairy blessing is. You're missing the Power Challenge meetups. I know. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to formulate, like I said, we're going to do a checkup in 3 months, but I don't know. I'm still brainstorming on all of that. So Just stay tuned. I'm trying to get the app finalized. I know I keep saying that, but they've been doing updates to the app. And so I'm trying to get it finalized with the new updates. And I have stuff that I'm adding to that. So yeah. All right. So let's see what our fairy blessing, is for the weekend. Ooh, a blessing of Bridget's flame. I like this one because if I remember correctly, this is a really powerful one. Okay, so let's check the book and see what it says. It's number 34. Okay. A blessing of Bridget's flame, the fairy gift to light the dark spaces, to bring spring to the heart's winter. I like that. She chooses to bring you her gift now, a fairy blessing to light the darkness and bring warmth to you once again. Her heart is a flame, her eyes like 2 green lakes, and her hair a field of gold. She is the goddess Bridget. She who unites us, she who protects us, she who inspires us has claimed you as under her watch and protection. Bridget is a fairy goddess of flame. Flame from the cleanest, most primal source. Her name means bright arrow, almost as if she is a ray of light directly from the sun. And this fiery ignition is key to the birthing of ideas and ideals. And thus, in this way, she brings her fire to your blessing and ensures you will be warmed, that sacred hospitality will reign, that all will be welcomed. The solar light will burn brightly for you. Bridget's fairy light is a brightness that brings warmth, new life, even the rebirth of our souls to us all. Look at that. Look at that. So this is all about you being in your power. She's bringing you this extra this extra fiery energy for you to be in your power. So it takes, you can have these blessings all day, every day, you guys. But the thing is, if you don't do anything with this energy, if you don't do anything with information that you receive, then it's all for nothing. Okay? Nothing changes if nothing changes. You have to take responsibility for your life. You have to take action. That's why I create things like the Power Challenge and whatnot, because I give you everything, but you have to be responsible for your own life. I see a lot of people, help me, please, help me, but they don't even take the step. They don't take the first step. Like there are people that have enrolled in my free workshop and they don't even show up for themselves. And it makes me sad, but it is what it is, right? If you are not showing up for yourself for 1 hour, then what are you doing? You can't expect anything good in your life to come about if you don't even show up for yourself. That was one of the harshest lessons that I had to learn in my awakening, was things that I was doing, my life was my fault because I was choosing to choose everything else but me. Okay? So, yes, ma'am, taking action. You have to take action in your own life. You have to be a participant in your own life. Things are not going to just drop in your lap. Healing is not going to just drop in your lap. Self-respect is not going to just drop in your lap. You have to take steps. Okay? So I love y'all. I mean it. And I have to do some tough love every now and then. And I have a piece of hair right in front of my face. Okay. So let's choose the deck. Let me think. Nope. I'm sorry, y'all. But I have a really strong feeling we're supposed to use the Kipper deck. Okay. Yes. Choose yourself always. I think it's the overwhelming feeling of not knowing how or where to begin. I've been thinking about that a lot, Madi, which is why I did the free workshop. But also I have something else that has come to me. So yeah, I've been thinking about that because there's a lot of people that don't know. It's like, okay, I'm going through this awakening. Things are changing, but I don't know how to begin. Maybe the Power Challenge is a little too intense. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's let's step it down a little bit. So I've been marinating on that. So we'll see. Because my goal is to give everybody what they need at the place where they are, you know? Not everybody's ready for the power challenge. It's intense. Maybe a mini power challenge. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, something like that, to go into the tribe. So, believe me, I'm always brainstorming for all of you, always. I'm feeling next level, but feel stuck on the step to get to it. Okay, we'll put it in the community chat, and let's see. We can chat about that. So, okay, let's see what's coming up this weekend, you guys. Lots of energy happening. And if you, like I said, if you have not gotten into the full moon goddess circle, join us. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's look at today. Today we have house. Okay. So this is funny because I'm moving to a new house. I just signed everything yesterday, got it all situated. And so here we have house. Okay. House is your sanctuary, okay? It's where you feel safe. It's where you feel secure. That is like your place, okay? So today, let's think about your house, your body, your life, your relationships. That is all your sanctuary. So you have to be, you see the gate in front of this house? I always tell everybody, you are the gatekeeper to your life. Okay, you are a gatekeeper to your security, your peace of mind. So if you aren't gatekeeping, then you're going to have drama. Thank you all so much. So, you know, that gatekeeping is like a really big buzzword right now. It's a word that people like to use when they expect something from somebody else, especially in like the business side of things. It's a really toxic place to be right now. But as far as your life, your relationships, your peace, you absolutely should be gatekeeping, okay? You are the one who decides who comes in and who needs to leave. Plus, we have the full moon coming up. So what is cluttering your space? What is cluttering your life? What do you need to release? Okay, in order to, you know, we have Jupiter in Taurus. So Taurus likes the finer things. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Taurus is luxury. So if there's things around your house that you're not in love with, then let it go. It's just taking up space and it's blocking the energy flow, okay? It's really resonating? Good. Planning to go off the grid this weekend to do some work for myself. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Let's see. As we talked, I need to start with Madi first. Yeah, go connect with Madi for sure. Okay, let's look at, whoops, wrong one. Let's look at Saturday. Ooh. Sudden wealth. You guys, this is going to be different for everybody. No, we're not all going to win the lottery, okay? But look at the number 11, okay? So here's the thing. What's interesting is we're doing the full moon goddess circle on Saturday, right? And this is when we release things and we open ourselves up to newness. So here's the thing. When you start releasing, when you start decluttering, when you start really just purging all of the low vibe things from your life, you open yourself up for an influx of positivity, an influx of abundance. Okay, like I said, sudden wealth is going to be different for everyone, and it's all relative, right? Some people literally just want peace of mind to be able to pay their bills. Some people want wealth. Some people want to just start a new career or start a new business. Some people want a wealth of love and peace. Okay, so I see sudden wealth as it can be financial, but it can also be what you deem as abundance for you. Okay, it's going to be different. It's very interesting. I don't mind this. Detox your life. Yes, 100%. We have to do that. We have to release, 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 release. That's going to be your motto for the rest of your life. Release, 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 release. I saw somebody, not saw, but I heard somebody say, you can't have one hand on your past and one hand on your future. It doesn't work. You're going to be like Stretch Armstrong and you're stuck and you're in pain, right? Because you're being stretched. So if you would let go of the past and allow yourself to graduate, but gradually move towards your future by embracing the present, then you're not in pain. Okay? There's something else that just came to mind. Hang on. One of the things that people register on my website when they subscribe, one of the biggest things the most selections they make is moving on, right? People have a hard time moving on. And the thing is your reality is stuck in the past and in your dopamine rushes. Okay? So what that means is when you're stuck in the past and you're stuck in those dopamine rushes, that means you're in a bit of delusion, thinking that that's your happiness, but it was actually just a dopamine rush. Does that make sense? Y'all let me know in the comments. You're new here. How do you detox? You literally just start decluttering your life. You start getting rid of the things that clutter your space. You start to let people that need to leave your life. You just start releasing, okay? It makes sense? Okay. Recently broke up with a friend, because of toxicity and cutting everything out that isn't aligning. Yep, been there, Paige. Been there. So curious as a Sunday card? Okay, let's see what Sunday is. Ooh. Privileged lady. See, there's a reason why I needed to pick from this deck. It was calling to me big time. So here today we have house, okay? So we have to stand firm. We have to build our own solid foundation, okay? And how we do that is we use the tools, most of the tools, all the tools that I give you in the Power Challenge or whatever tools speak to you. You got to set your firm foundation. Okay, you've got to claim that you are now the gatekeeper to your life, to your peace. So if somebody was in your house and they were like knocking stuff over, breaking things, what would you do? You would tell them, get the hell out. Get out of my house. Quit breaking my shit. I worked hard to pay for all this stuff. Well, think about your life. Think about your energy. If somebody comes in and they are manipulating, they're, lying, cheating, whatever, what are you going to do? You're going to tell them, get the fuck out of my life because I have worked hard to get to where I am and I'll be damned if you disrupt this. So that's exactly what we talk about here. Stop giving your cup away. You hold your cup. You are the gatekeeper to your life. When that light bulb finally turns on, then you hit the sudden wealth. Okay? Then you see yourself as the privileged lady. And look at this. I want to show y'all. So this is number 20, okay? So 2 is duality, decision, balance, okay? 0 is opportunities, endless opportunities. So whatever it is that you want here, this is your life. This is you. Then we have 11, the master number, right? This is a divine gift. But then look, we have 12. So we're combining these two cards. You see that? So we have number 12. Number 12 is also the Hanged Man in Tarot in the Major Arcana. So number 12 is seeing things from a different perspective, seeing yourself as this privileged lady or man. If you're watching this, doesn't matter. You're this privileged person. You hold yourself to a higher degree. When you hold yourself to a higher degree, your energy shifts. Okay? When you realize that you are worthy, when you realize that you are this goddess energy, your energy shifts. Your vibration goes up immediately. It doesn't have to take days. You can immediately decide. But then when you decide to go back out of that energy, what does it do? Your vibration lowers. Okay? It all starts right here. And then it goes here. And then we take action. Okay? Yeah, look underneath. False person. Okay? You have to be unapologetically you. And if you have people in your life that are not resonating, we don't want to hang on to them, okay? Because they will only disrupt your peace, and they're going to come in, they're going to start knocking shit over, breaking things that you worked hard for, and then this goes reverse, okay? 6 months ago, you told me to declutter my life. I did. In so many ways, my life has changed for good. Yes, ma'am. I love it. See? Because you guys, I've done this. I've done this with my own life. And so I don't tell you things that I have not experienced or used myself, because this is why I'm so passionate about it, because I've done this. So good for you. See, that's why, you know, we even have, I have a monthly masterclass, and the people that show up to the masterclass every month, the people that show up to the power challenge, the people that show up to tarot apprenticeship, the people that just show up experience change. The people that don't wind up leaving, and they're like, yeah, well, it's because they didn't show up to their own life. They didn't make the changes, and there's nothing I can do about that. All I can do is tell you the things, and you decided to take action, and you received massive change. So there you go. Yes, release truths that no longer align with the full moon and seek personal freedom. I love that. Yeah. I got the job and house I manifested when I did. See? Because what you're doing when you're releasing things out of your life, you're creating a void to be filled with what you do want. And that's why you have to be the gatekeeper, right? Because people always wonder why, like, well, why are all these people attracted to me? Why are toxic people attracted to me? Because it's like a fucking moth to a flame, you guys. Everybody's going to be attracted to you, especially when you're raising your vibration. This is why you have to be the discerning one. You have to be the gatekeeper. We go over this in the relationship portion of the power challenge. We talk about relationships and we talk about love and dating. You have to be the discerning one. You are the gatekeeper. Everybody wants to come in and party, but not everybody is on the guest list. Okay? I know this is going to sound mean, but it's like, I really want to like just burn it into your brain. Like, stop fucking around and let's get serious about your life. Because I don't want you to be in the same position next year as we're doing these lives and you're still feeling stuck. Like, I want you to feel this power that I'm sending out to you so you can change your life, because it can happen. It has happened to me. Somebody who literally somebody told me I was not good enough to be in their family because I was a single mom and I didn't make six figures. And instead of making that like be something that pushed me down, that fueled my fire. I was like, fuck you, whatever. And look at me now. Okay, so it's all on what you do with the information you receive, no matter if it's positive or negative. What are you going to do with it? Reminds me of Jack Sparrow. Stop blowing holes in my ship. Yeah, like people tell you, if anybody tells you you're not good enough, that's their own self-rejection. It really is. Don't you ever accept that. Don't you ever accept that, because nobody has any right to tell another person they are not good enough, because nobody knows your heart. Nobody knows your pureness and your intention. So for them to try to like label you as that is like completely egotistical, not narcissistic, toxic, gaslighting, all the shitty words, right? Don't ever let anybody label you as something because they don't know your heart. Okay? I've had people in my comment section on here trying to put words in my mouth. And I'm like, I feel sorry for you because you're so upset. You're so angry. You're projecting all of this stuff onto me. And it's sad, but that's just, that's just people. You were told that yesterday? We don't accept anybody else's BS. So look, 7th house, relationships. See? This is what we were just talking about. The people around you. If they're not supporting you, okay, they don't have to. But if they are like talking down to you, then they need to go. We need to move away from that. Okay? Because remember, you're the gatekeeper and you're wanting to receive your abundance. But you have to view yourself as this privileged lady or this privileged energy. Okay? Sorry, y'all. Well, I'm not sorry. I get passionate about this. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I care about you and I want you to succeed. One-on-one partnerships. Yeah. There we go. See, Jamie's our astrology expert in the group. And it's number 45. So 4 is the security, the foundation. It is the home, right? And it's about being practical. And 5 is about change. You have to change your partnerships if they are not working, okay? Yes, they need to look in the demons, or I'm sorry, look in the mirror at their own demons. Yep, it is absolutely a reflection of them. The people around you, if you're not subscribed to my email list, you missed this story that I sent out, I think it was yesterday. But like when I was younger, I used to think that everybody else was a problem. I was like, why don't they see how good I am? Why don't they see how much I love and care about them? Why do they treat me like shit? Like if they could just see me, then they would love me, then they would stay, then they would be loyal. But the thing is, they were literally reflecting back what I was showing them how I felt about myself. And it was like a harsh pill that I had to swallow and be like, how can I expect them to see greatness in me when I don't even see it in myself? And it was crazy. I wasn't being a good person. I was being codependent. I was being this wonderful giving person because I wanted them to like me. I wanted them to make me see something in myself that I couldn't see myself. But I had to switch it. When I switched it, everything changed. Okay? Yes, our trials and pain absolutely 100% could be our greatest gift. And I see that. I learned, I have a very abusive, toxic ex, okay? And I called him the bully, my lifelong bully, right? But when I finally learned, when I used all the tools that I have up here, when I finally started using those, I was able to look back and be like, man, thank you. Thank you for being that bully because you pushed me in this direction and this is where I needed to go. It was not easy. I spent years and years and years in rock bottom, but I finally figured it out. Look, all tied up. Look at that. And we have 23, okay? You choose. You choose if you're stuck or if you're going to free yourself. This is like the 8 of Swords in tarot, okay? Your life is your choice. It really is. There, like I said, I can give out so much information. I can give you free workshops, but if you don't show up, that's your choice. You have made the choice to not show up for your own life. Yes, teaches us what matters most, love. Become the love you needed the most and heal. Absolutely. This morning in the tribe, I gave them an affirmation. And can y'all repeat that back to me? Because I can't remember what it was. What was the affirmation? I just had it in my mind, but it just left. I can look it up if need be. Let's see what else. I keep thinking there's another card. Water, look at this. We were talking about emotions earlier, okay? So water is healing. Water is the feminine energy. Water is intuition, okay? And so when we use this, we want to cleanse ourselves. We just started a new month, right? If you haven't cleansed your space and yourself and all that good stuff, we want to do that, okay? You want to cleanse your energy all the time. There are people that got really upset with me on my tarot video about cleansing the deck. And I'm like, cleansing is spirituality and energy 101. Like, you have to cleanse the energy, okay? So let me look at that. Hang on, let me pull up that affirmation because that's going to drive me crazy. Oh, yeah. What I think comes to be, so I think lovingly. That was the affirmation for this morning. Thank you, Jamie. Y'all are awesome. I keep feeling like I need to cleanse and protect. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Cleansing your energy is so important. And so that's why, you know, we're in Gemini season right now. And so that's why I gave that affirmation. It's what I think comes to be. So I think lovingly. Lead through your heart space, okay? We have enough negative shit being thrown at us 24/7. And if we don't start controlling that, if we don't block that off, then we're just going to keep receiving negativity over and over again. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Look at that. Excuse me. Spiritual narcolepsy. What does that mean? Remember how I said that we can't have our hands on both the past and the future. But also, I told you that you can decide at any moment that you are this privileged person, right? Because it immediately raises your vibration. Well, the same thing with spiritual narcolepsy, because I was saying you can do that right now. You can raise your vibration right now, but you can also slide back into that old way of thinking, that old way of being, and then it lowers your vibration. Same thing, okay? So spiritual narcolepsy would be like you disconnecting, getting sucked back into that old vibration, disconnecting from your higher self. Does that make sense? Yeah, falling asleep on your spirituality, neglecting connecting to your divinity. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So we have number 1. 1 is the self. 1 is also the number of, God's source energy, okay? And then we have number 9. Number 9 is the high spiritual number, okay? It is the number of completion, but it's the number of attainment. So when we have 1 and 9, it's you have to choose to tap into that energy. And then it becomes 10. So we are aligned. Does that make sense? We have to join tarot, astrology, and numerology together because it gives us that well-rounded message, okay? Oh, and I just was looking at this privileged lady, and this kind of made me chuckle. So it's number 12, right? So I was just talking about the numbers. So the self, her, and we have 2. So she decides if she wants to pair up with somebody. She decides who she pairs up with. Just saying. Yes, they go together 100%. Let's see what else we need to know for the weekend. And spiritual narcolepsy also, you guys, is coming here or, coming on social media, getting inspired, learning things, and then getting off of it and going about your own typical life. Coming back on spirituality, coming back on social media, hearing these messages, getting these tools, and then going back to your old life. And you repeat the cycle, right? That's why I say nothing changes if nothing changes. Just because you're watching something, just because you're here in the live, great, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't take action, if you don't implement it, okay? Oh, look, we got butterfly. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies lately. So what is a butterfly? Transformation, expect changes, new beginnings, personal growth. There we go. Perfect for starting the power challenge tomorrow. There's 2 kinds of people. There are one kind, and I used to be this kind, so I can speak on this. There are 2 kinds of people. The one sector is the people that get really pissed at their own limitations. They get really pissed that they're not just given things. I used to use the excuse that, well, I'm a single mom, so I should get a discount or I should get something for free. While, yes, being a single mom is hard as fuck, right? It's expensive as hell. It's hard. However, I was using that to make excuses for my own lack, right? And then there's the other type of person. The other type of person is willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want. I had to become that other person and stop fighting for my lack. I started fighting for my abundance. Whenever I hit my last rock bottom, I was like, I've had enough of this shit. I don't give a damn what it takes. I'm going to make this happen. And it actually happened a lot easier than I thought, which I was like, okay, wait. Like, am I dreaming? Is this really a reality? Because I'm going to be pissed if I wake up from a dream. So you have to be, which one are you? Are you the one fighting for your lack? Or are you the one that's going to do whatever it takes to nurture your growth, to get to where you want to be? Okay? Billy Badass, yes. Yep. Are you going to transform into the butterfly and go into the cocoon and let everything just disintegrate so you can transform? Or are you going to forever stay a caterpillar? Okay? It is your choice. And that's, maybe why I'm so passionate is because we have this blessing here this weekend of Bridget's Flame. It's like lighting the flame under your ass. It's like, let's get moving. Come on. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to read this out loud for people that watch on YouTube. She says, your heart is beautiful in this for all the right reasons. Willing to say the hard thing to be a testimony. Yeah, we are not immune to hard times, you guys. I will be the first to admit that I went through some shit. I've gone through every sort of abuse that you can think of. Every sort. Okay? Physical, emotional, mental, sexual. I have been in trauma situations. I've seen somebody get unalived right in front of my face. This happened last year, and I had to be the one to help. I've been in so many traumatic situations that I'm like, I used to think why? Why? But then I finally got serious about me. And I started using all the tools that I have in the Power Challenge. I started using all of that. And my life is not even the same as it was before. It's weird, but it's amazing. It's weird. My sister-in-law was like, look at you doing all this stuff in 1 year. I was like, I know, you know, like, who am I? But that can be your life too. You just have to take action. And if the power challenge isn't right for you, that's okay. You can find everything. It took me 10 years to develop all of that. So let's see. What is our money energy for the weekend? Designer, look at that. So there's 3 ways to resonate, okay? This fits perfectly with what we're talking about because you think about designer. You are designing your own life because you choose it. So let's see, it says you're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to express yourself without fear? Number 2, a career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. And number 3, get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. Look at that. This is the kind of energy that goes after what they want, that fights for their abundance. I saw Cyndi Lauper this morning was talking on a video. I love her. She was talking about how people, you know, talk so much trash about her. They told her, you know, why don't you get a real job? Do you know how many times I've heard that? Why don't you get a real job? I'm like, what is a real job? Because if I had to get a real job, I would have to be working 3 real jobs in order to just survive and have a place for me and my kids to live, right? So if anybody tells you, why don't you get a real job, it's because they are too afraid to step out into their abundance, okay? They are too afraid to create their own income stream or whatever it is. But she had people telling her, oh, you can't sing. Oh, you know, you're not going to make it. I mean, just talking trash about her. And I'm like, man, that happened to me. My ex-husband was filling out a form. I don't know what for, I can't remember. But he was filling out a form and he texts me and he's like, I refuse to say that you are the owner and CEO of 22. He's like, I refuse to put that on the form. I said, well, then that's your problem. Like, I mean, just talk. I've had so many people talk so much shit about me. And I'm like, look at me now. You know, I couldn't let that stop me. And so I don't want you to stop. Okay. Just because somebody has something shitty to say, that's on them. Okay. That's their own fear trying to put you in a box. It's the crab method. That's how it works. This is why I created the tribe, because you need to be around people that inspire you, not crap all over your dreams. I had people telling me, you know, like when I was trying to be a professional singer, I had people telling me, you know, that I wasn't good enough, that, you know, maybe I was too old or I couldn't sing. Well, guess what? I'm now a professional singer. So please don't let anybody tell you any different than what you feel and hear. Okay? Yes, Miss Carla, I am doing absolutely what I love, and it makes me so freaking happy. Oh, welcome from London. My mentor is in London. Yeah, another reflection on their life. Whoops. How do you like me now? Yep, I love that song. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you keep waiting for Dylan? Well, look, he's my child, so he's not very interested in posting pictures of his mother. Even though he did invite me to, because he goes out dancing. He got a new friend group, and so he goes out country dancing. Y'all, this is beautiful. I'm going to share this with you right quick. My son is 21. He's about to be 22. He got a new friend group, and they go out country dancing. And so he's been learning all these new styles of dancing, and he practices with me in the living room. And I'm just like, makes me so happy, because I initially taught him how to two-step, right? So then he's got this friends group and they invited me to go out with them tonight to go dancing. And I was like, what? Like, you want to be seen with your mom? And he was like, sure. So that was fun. Oh. Yes, 33 everywhere. I've been seeing 33, 44, and 22 a lot the past couple weeks. Yeah, my kids are awesome. I love them. We all just, yeah. We worked hard to get where we are. Trust me. We worked really, really hard to get to where we are. Because remember, I told you I had my own personal bully, right? He infiltrated my son's mind years ago. And really, my son has PTSD from it. And so now we're here. We're happy. We're healing, all of that stuff. So yeah, it can be done. Let's get another one. Look at this. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Scorpio is that deep, deep emotion that has been suppressed because we're afraid to go and look at it. We're afraid to feel that again. That's why I always tell my boys, with my ex-husband, I'm like, he loves you, but he's afraid to go to therapy because he's afraid of opening that Pandora's box. Okay? If you are not willing to open that Pandora's box, then you're never going to have release. Okay? If you're not willing to face your fears, then you will never be free. Because the Scorpio is the scorpion that goes to the eagle, right? To be free, to see things from a higher perspective, to gain wisdom, and then it goes to the phoenix, to be reborn. Okay? Look at that. Work through your fears. We were just talking about that. So I really hope this resonates with you all. I really do. This is going to be a powerful weekend. It's all about this transformation. Okay? Remember, also, if you missed the reading, you'll be able to watch it on YouTube in a little bit. But remember, you are the gatekeeper here. This is a time for you to maybe cleanse out your house, declutter, start decluttering your life, figure out how you need to start gatekeeping yourself and your life. Because then Saturday, we have sudden wealth. There is something really good that's going to come in. Okay? And it's going to be different for everybody, but something really good. And then, privileged lady, on Sunday, you're going to be really feeling good this weekend. Okay? If you allow yourself to. Remember, everything is your choice. You can have all of this great energy coming in, but if you are talking negatively to yourself, if you have these blocks, if you're not taking action to show up for your life, then you might as well just delete this. It's true. Okay? So, all right, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Normally I do some readings, but I have to be honest, I have a pretty bad headache right now. I have something called Chiari malformation, and I was just diagnosed with dystonia. It's a muscular issue, and so it brings on headaches. So I don't want to give personal readings when I have a headache like that. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will be right back here Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to get a reading for the entire week, okay? We're going to look at more energy of each day and see what's coming up. We're going to continue this journey of stepping into your power. And speaking of power, get into the power challenge and change your life. We start tomorrow, okay? I love you all, and I hope you have just the best weekend, okay? All right, I'll see ya.